Hey! The last digit of your like on this video by each who you are from Melon Playground, and the last digit of your subscription to my channel will show your Melon Playground item. So go down right now, subscribe and give me a like. Look at the screen. Notice the last digit of your like and your subscription and write in the comments who you are from Melon Playground. It's simple, if your like is number 8 and the last digit of your subscription is number 5, you're a lemon and a cactus. Show your imagination and enjoy the show.
Hi friends, you are on Melonfonk channel. In this video, I will show you the best concepts for Melon Playground Update 25.0. But before I start the video, I want to say a huge thank you to these guys for being in my video. If you want to be in my next video, you need to do a few things. 1, you need to subscribe to my channel. 2, you need to like it. 3rd, write your top comment of 4 words or more, and don't forget to watch this video from beginning to end. It's very simple to fulfill all these conditions and have fun watching. So friends, the 25.0 update is coming soon, and I have prepared for you very interesting 4 concepts for this update. These concepts were provided to me by Fandy. The link to his Telegram channel will be in the attached comment. Be sure to go there. There is still a lot of interesting things. And since you already liked this section, I decided to make the second part. If you have interesting concepts, be sure to send them to me in a private message in the Telegram channel. The first time we watch a concept, and the second time we discuss it. And the first concept is called black hole. It's presented as if it were a separate map, and it's basically space number 2. In general, I think first explain what a black hole is. A black hole is a region of space and time, the gravitational attraction of which is so great that even objects moving at the speed of light, including quanta of light itself, cannot leave it. And I think that the author of this concept tried very well to visualize how a black hole looks like in principle. That is, in essence, it is like nothing, and at the same time everything, in which absolutely everything that we see in our space is absorbed, which is very interesting. I really liked how the author presented Melon, who is wearing a spacesuit and who is being absorbed slowly, probably into the black hole, or he is already in the intervals in the absorption, and I want to give this concept 9 points. It's not perfect, because I would like better animation, but everything is smooth, everything is beautiful, and everything is interesting. In general, to the ideal is not yet, and I think we will not see the ideal soon in this section, but it is a very good work. What do you think about it? Write in the comments what grade you give to this concept. And let's move on to the next concept. The next concept is on multiplayer. Again, the second time we're discussing it. So we see a very interesting movement on this concept. First of all, when entering the game, we are asked, according to the author's opinion, which chalk playground we want to play in. Single player or multiplayer, respectively single player or non-single player. The author chose, of course, the multiplayer stage. Interesting download. Let's say I really like how he sees the download in the future, and frankly, I would like to see something like this developers added to Melon Playground. We see that there are servers. We also see the ping of this server and its occupancy. It is very interesting, and let's see what is happening on these servers according to the author himself. And this is actually a very interesting idea. According to the author, we see what other players put on the map. In principle, any interaction with the world is displayed by other players, which is very interesting, and I think the developers could quite easily realize such an idea. Because as I think it is not so difficult, it's just a good server, a small delay, and basically good. And here, it seems to me there is the first problem. Because as we know, the optimization in the game, in recent years, just lame not that on one, but on both legs. And to create just multiplayer because of the optimization will be very difficult. Probably the developers are some kind of restriction on items, in addition to building, so that players could somehow manage melon, fight, and so on. Basically, there's a lot of ideas here, but basically, here is the problem itself, namely the problem with the optimization itself. If to characterize the concept itself, in principle, I am very happy with the way it looks. Again, it is not ideal, because I want to see this ideal in the future, for which I would like to give 10 points, but 9.5, even 9.9 is almost ideal, really. And let's move on to the next concept. The next concept on better physics from shots. And let's look at what it actually looks like. The video is quite short. I would like it to be a bit longer so that we could look at other weapons and so on. But in general, I understand the idea and quite close. By the way, there is a very good mod for similar physics. Yes, it will look a little bit worse, but it works. Then I would give it 7 out of 10, because too little water information, although in principle everything looks pretty good, quite smooth animation and very effective shot, but again, it is far from perfect. Personally, I like multiplayer and black holes much more, so I think 6 or 7 here is probably still closer to 6 I would like to put. It is far from perfect, but quite good. I think the physics of the shots need to be changed a long time ago, something more spectacular, bloody, and so on, all the things we like more. We need more meat, more blood, and more of all sorts of shit. Well, I think you get my point. Write your grade in the comments, but I think you have to agree with a grade of 6. Well, let's move on to the next concept. Well, the next concept is for a weapon that creates a black drew. And let's take a look at it together first. So this one's getting pretty interesting. I really like the animation. It's very beautiful. I give it a perfect 9 for animation. It's really close to perfect. The idea is pretty good too. It's a cool idea too. I would be interested if the developers added something similar to this to the game. Let's say you put a weapon on, press activate, and basically a black hole appears that sucks in everything around our NPC and starts some weird mess, kind of like an apocalypse. And I think it would be cool to have all the objects disappear, everything gets sucked in there and disappears into this black hole. And with it, let's say you could even be able to, or turn it off. I think that would be interesting. I give it 9 points for the idea too. Animation 9 points. And it turns out, it seems to me that in principle the video is pretty good, and I would like more input data, that the video was a little bit longer, that all sorts of objects were sucked in. All in all, 9 points. I think it's a fair assessment. It is quite a working, interesting idea. You can write me in the comments, of course. I think that with a score of 9, you will definitely agree, and quite an interesting concept. Of the 4 in Melon Playground, or maybe you would like to add all 4, I think. Pretty much all 4 concepts would look very good and would be useful to the community. Melon Playground on this, my video comes to an end. Thank you all for watching. Good luck, everyone. Bye, and remember, buddy, as always, see you the other day.